If Caitlin Clark is the quote-unquote savior, if she's the golden girl, milk it.
Reality is knocking on the door of the porta potty. The truth is finally coming to the light. The same light that is going to be dimming here in about 12 hours when Caitlin Clark is eliminated from the playoffs. I know the mainstream media wants us to. Things for Game 1 have got to be disappointing for Kat Engelbert and the WNBA.
Let's be honest, when Caitlin Clark was eliminated from the WNBA playoffs, something changed, and not for the better. The ratings crashed. From a record-breaking 1.8 million viewers during the regular season to just 161,000 viewers in-game.
Front office. There were regular season games this season where Caitlin Clark drew more than 1.8 million viewers. However, I hope Kat Engelbert is ready for disappointment because there's a hell of a lot more of it on the way. There were 3 other games.
One of the playoffs. That's not a dip, that's a nosedive. And this leaves one unavoidable question. Can the WNBA survive without Caitlin Clark? For years, the league was financially struggling. And then came Caitlin Clark. With her arrived packed arenas, skyrocketing TV viewership, record-breaking merchandise sales, and attention from people who had never watched a women's basketball.
Caitlin Clark is clearly a catalyst for a business that was, and let's be honest, Caitlin to some degree financially saved the WNBA. It was hemorrhaging money for years. Some people get famous on art.
Basketball, game in their lives. More than a player, she's a phenomenon. Clark didn't just elevate her team, the Indiana Fever, she transformed the entire league. The Fever went from being overlooked to leading the league in attendance. Clark's games averaged nearly 17,000 fans. She broke records. Most points by a rookie, most assists, multiple triple-doubles, things no WNBA player, rookie or veteran, had done before. She became the fastest player ever to hit 100 three-pointers. She earned the most fan votes in WNBA All-Star history, over 700,000. And the impact was immediate. WNBA attendance surged by 156%. Viewership nearly tripled. Merchandise sales rose by 756%. This isn't hype. This is historic. The problem: she's carrying the whole league, but now we've hit a critical moment. With Clark out of the playoffs, no games have sold out. Viewership dropped below 500,000 in some cases, far below. Even star-studded teams like New York and Las Vegas are struggling to fill arenas. There's no marketing plan, no new face being pushed, no backup strategy. And that's dangerous. Because it means the WNBA didn't just build around a star, it bet the entire house on her. The risk of putting all your eggs in one basket. The WNBA is now facing a wake-up call. You can't depend on just one player, no matter how brilliant she is. You can't expect viewers to stay if the only draw is missing. You can't build long-term success around a short-term spark. And while Clark's rise has been nothing short of incredible, the league has failed to build stars around her. Players like Kelsey Mitchell are barely promoted. Exciting teams are barely marketed. And the moment Clark exits, so do millions of viewers. So what now? Here's what the WNBA must do if it wants to not just survive, but thrive. Build compelling stories. Every team, every player needs a storyline. Viewers don't just follow talent, they follow heart, rivalries, comebacks, and drama. Market more stars. Don't just promote one name. Create a league of recognizable, relatable faces that fans can connect with. Grow new revenue streams. The WNBA can't rely on ticket sales and NBA funding alone. It needs product collaborations, international outreach, and digital content that expands reach. Create moments, not just games. Make every game an event. Lean into rivalries. Turn regular season matchups into must-watch battles. Final thoughts though. Caitlin Clark effect is very real, and it has given the WNBA the visibility it always deserved. But that spotlight comes with responsibility. The league must now act fast to expand its vision, support more athletes, and stop relying on one player to carry it all. Because if the WNBA wants to grow, it needs more than one superstar. It needs a movement.